Okay, it looks like this thing is on. Hello. My name is Orzhel. I'm a broker owner of Realty Max. We're out of San Marcos. I'm sure many of you already know who I am since you're getting my newsletter. Hopefully I bring you some informative information. Before I get into specific markets, and I'm doing this video because it's just not enough information. I can't put enough information on one page, and I want you to be really informed about the market because all kinds of things are happening, all kinds of shifts are happening. It's really hard to convey that, within, 1,000 words, let's say. Okay, so before I get into your specific market, I want to talk about the market in total. Okay, so I know there's been a lot of FUD going on, fear, uncertainty, doubt. It's brought on by the media. It's brought up by the real estate community and other factors. Okay, so the sky is not falling. Everything is actually good. The market is stable. And I'm going to tell you exactly why and why you're seeing what you're seeing or you think you're seeing. Perception is changing because ultimately, yes, the rates are going up. As I'm recording this is the 13th of October. We just had a new CPI report. Inflation is still going crazy, so we're probably going to have another rate hike. So look, mortgage rates are high. As I'm recording this, they're around 7% or so on the 30-year fixed. So the buyer pool is going to shrink, but remember, in any kind of market, people are going to need to buy, they're going to need to sell. So there's going to be transaction. The good thing you want to take away from this thing is the inventory is low. We only have a few homes in the market still, so it's not like everything getting flooded. We have less buyers. The key to all this market, the key to getting the most money possible is pricing, because number one seller mistake is overpricing the property. A lot of times you have an agent that really wants the listing and they're willing to take it at any price, but ultimately you're the one that gets screwed, because what happens is when you hit the market, you're playing a game like any other sports game, or you're on your team, the market's their team. Either the market chases you up or chases after you and pushes you up, or ultimately nothing happens, the first 5-7 days in the market, nobody looks at you, and you end up reducing price, ultimately chasing the market down. Okay, this is the capitulation phase. You really don't want to do this because you're going to be the loser. This is one of those things you want to get strategically pricing right. Yes, you don't want to give your home away, obviously, but you want to have an agent that knows exactly where to price it, how to get the market to pay attention to you and chase you up. We've been doing this for the last 20 years I've been doing this, but just for the last 12 months, if you look at our stats are sales price list price ratio is about 114.7. So that means we got 14.7% over asking price on average. Some homes we sold for 5% over, some we sold for 30% over, right? My nearest competitor has about 99. And this is looking slightly backwards as well, one of the hottest markets we've had in a lifetime. So just think about it, 14.7 versus 99%, which is really good in most markets. If you can get 99% of a list price, you're good to go, right? But again, you want to look at the history. All right. So I'm going to bring you an example. I want to show you a real quick slide so you can actually see what I'm talking about, because you really need to understand this is strategic. This needs to be very strategic. It's not really about how much you're going to pay your agent to sell your home, because just think about it this way. Let's say your property, let's say $900,000. Let's say somebody's going to give you 2% off. So instead of 6%, you're going to pay 4%, right? Great deal. That's $18,000 you think you can pocket in your pocket, and it's a win, right? But what if you knew it's the total cost of selling is not the commission. The total cost of selling is actually how much you're going to sell or how much you're going to take off the price in order to sell. So if your home stays in the market, for example, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and now you have to chop off $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, you're going to take that $50,000 and add it to the commission, okay? This is when you're starting to pay your agents. And sometimes I make this references, there's some attorneys that make $170 an hour and some make $800 an hour. What's the difference? People say, well, there's no difference. Yeah, there's difference. What the difference is, there's more at stake, and there's a lot of more money at stake. So you want to pay somebody a little more because they're ultimately going to give you more because they have a way of doing it, okay? Just quickly before I go into your specific market, as you know, we have a unique system. We really try to take advantage of the first few days in the market. We try to create what I call social proof, right? Or social validation, competitive environment for the buyers, and we try to create urgency to get things done quickly. And that's ultimately the key to getting the highest price. But let me switch to this really quick. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast. I'm really passionate about this stuff. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. All right, so let's look at this. Look at the curve. Okay, so as you see the curve, horizontally, you're looking at time. 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks, etc. Going up and down, we're looking at activity or interest. Same thing, right? Because ultimately you have a buyer pool that you're trying to attract. People within the buyer pool are already looking for your home, meaning your criteria, your bedrooms, your bath, etc., your location. So your job is to, within this time frame, within a few days, 6 days, 5 days, already have those buyers coming in. Because as you can see, as we're going up the curve, right here, right before we get to 1 week, which is about 5-6 days, everybody knows. Everybody who's looking for a home already knows about it. This is the best time to sell, because you need to understand that every day in the market takes some money off the table. All right, price is affected by time in the market, and time in the market is not a good thing. It's a bad thing for you. In fact, the longer you're in the market, the less becomes your perceived value. If you look at that top line right here, you can actually see that it drops off really heavily after 2 weeks, right? And as you can see, buyer activity goes up and then it starts coming down within about a week and a half, which is about 10 days or so. You want to be able to get all the buyers at the same time, and you want them to chase you up, okay? This is critical, okay? Critical to understand. So I think that's all I want to say about this. Again, strategic pricing, and pick an agent that can stand up to you, meaning they're professional. They know what the price the home is going to fetch. If you want a price and they don't agree with it and they're willing to walk away, remember, that's a really good agent, because they're willing to walk away and not have to deal with it, because they know what's going to happen. Because in 2-3 weeks, you're going to have to drop your price and you're going to capitulate down. You're going to capitulate to the market and sell for much less than you could have in the first place. Keep that in mind, okay? So now let's switch to the market. Okay, so let's look at Santa Fe Hills. Let's see, hopefully I can bring this up really quick. Let's see, almost there. I think this is it right here. No, wrong one. Almost there. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I think this might be it. Okay. Oh, it looks like it. Okay, so let me bring it back up so we can see this really well. Ooh. Okay, so now you can see this, I hope. And give me a second. Okay, so we're back in business. Let's talk about Santa Fe Hills. By the way, if you guys see me in Santa Fe Hills, which you see me a lot, obviously, because I live in the area. If you don't know what I look like, now you do. Please feel free to come up and say hi to me. I have a lot of friends in the area, a lot of people that know me. I'll be happy to say hi to you and talk to you. All right. So with that, let's get down to business. Let's talk about Santa Fe Hills. Santa Fe Hills, there's only four properties that are currently on the market. Okay. So looks like there's 1225 Calle Prospero, 768 Avenida Beja, 1356 Avenida Pantera, and 1291 Avenida Amistad. Those are the only properties that I told you. Inventory is still very low. Yes, there's less buyers, but you can still get a great price for your home, okay? You have to be realistic, and you have to hopefully have a really good agent, and you have to listen to your agent, because agents really make a big difference right now. They always have, but right now is going to be much more impact than ever before, okay? So as you can see, Prospero has been on the market for 89 days. We talked about it before. Let's see if I can make it a little bigger. 89 days, okay? 89 days been in the market. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1675, okay? 826 they're asking for. This property is not going to sell for that price. It probably already had multiple price reduction. I can look and tell you. But this is not the point right now. Let's look at another one. 768 Avenida Beja. 7 days in the market. Looks like one of the bigger KB homes, 5-bedroom, 3-bath. Yeah, 34 square feet. Asking $12.99, $1,000,000, almost $1.3 million. Okay, you can watch me in the next video, but this home is not gonna sell. Okay, not even close. This home is way overpriced, way overpriced, and I think the market is gonna say that. Okay, so let's talk about the next one. It's 1356 Avenida Pantera. 22 days in the market. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1652 square feet. KB home as well. Looks like list price $819. I believe this was for $839. They already started reducing the price. I think there's condition issues with this property. I thought, if I'm correct, remember correctly, I can take a look for you. But this is it. This is all the properties that we have. There's 2 properties that are currently pending. Actually, I take that back. One property is pending because the other one is the new homes at the Highlands. If you know Santa Fe Hills, you know where the Highlands are, the new construction. 765 Camino Magnifico on the market for 6 days. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2264. It was priced at $995. Okay. Now, I want you to understand something. Remember, we see the other homes stay in the market for longer. Okay. This home sold quickly. So there was something right about it. Either it was probably had a great condition, great strategy, but this home is probably going to sell really, really close to where it's listed. Okay. And that's what happens. When you sell the home within the first few days of hitting the market, you're likely to get list price or better, okay, because this is how it's done. All right, let's talk about some closings here. We had about 4 or 5 closings. Let's see, this one closed. Let me see, sorry about that, because I have to make adjustments here as we're talking. Okay, so it looks like this one closed 10-6. This is a Quarter Cristal, 741 Quarter Cristal, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1880 square feet. Looks like they were asking for $855, but I think this was originally $875, but it closed at $835. Just closed on the 6th of this month. Looks like we have 3 Quarter Cristal, 738 Quarter Cristal, 16 days in the market. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1929 square feet, slightly larger. 834 asking, 835 close. I believe this one was at an 894 originally. So this price was dropped about close to 60K to get it to 835. Now, it was on the market for 16 days, a little over 2 weeks. Now, if this price was corrected right away, this is my opinion, this home would probably have sold for around 860, okay? Not 835. Just understand how much money is shaved off by being in the market a little too long. Let's look at another one. This closed at, let's see, they're not all in order. So let me see. Let me put them in order really quick here. Let's take 1 second, hopefully. Okay, so now they're in order. Okay, so we talked about Cristal. Looks like there is another Cristal, 742 Quarter Cristal. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1929 square feet. Was in the market 24 days as I stated. 875. Asking price closed at 850. Okay, so you understand, yes, prices are not going up, but they're really not going down. They're right there where they were 2-3 months ago. It's just, again, I think agents are overpricing because they can't stand up to sellers. But ultimately, you need to understand, markets are shifting. You can't test. If you're going to test the market, you are going to get pummeled, okay? Read my words. You're going to get pummeled. It's not a good thing to do. Let me bring myself back here. Oh, actually, I like it. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so what you need to understand, it's really important. Pricing is the key. So overall, the market is doing really, really well. It's stable. Few listings on the market only, so there's not a glut. Things are selling a little slower, but if you can see, we only have maybe about a 1.5 month supply. Right? Looking at how much it gets absorbed, maybe 1.5, maybe 1 month supply. Great time to sell. Get the right agent and get your home sold if you need to sell it. Okay. Again, this is Lee Orzhel, Realty Max. Hopefully this market update was helpful. I'll be doing some more and I'll be bringing out some more videos. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.